Gobert may have ordered the shot. On the wing, Conley played 12 years for Memphis. 7 of them in the playoffs. Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with a 3.
How good does that gotta feel for Mitchell?
We knew there was going to be a wall of emotion from this sellout crowd in Salt Lake City, Reggie. And Memphis has handled it well to begin things up by 3 again with another foul. And they're not going to count it good, though. The impressive animated player picks up his second right here.
Nice job there by Mitchell. He knew that Brooks was a little bit off balance. Then he just stopped and raised. He felt the contest. And now they're going to count the basket.
They just decided to count the 3.
Can stretch the floor with his three-point shooting, but can also score in the paint. They got to find a way to kind of get Jackson going a little bit.
Mitchell 3. Anderson with the miss. Rebound by O'Neal.
Yeah, he's found a home here. He's comfortable with the system, with the players. Nice move by Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, my goodness. Soaring in for 2.
Donovan Mitchell here refuses the screen. I'm just curious how much practice time had Donovan seen before.
Special, isn't it, in terms of what he gives this team. Screen there by Gobert, and Mitchell will drill the 3.
Something to watch as this game goes on.
Mitchell with a step-back triple.
Ooh.
Isn't he fun to watch fire that ball? And it's Jackson rejected inside by Rudy Gobert. 3rd block. The other way they go. Wow, that's going to count. This is why the playoffs are so fun. You see veterans, 33-year-old guys in front of a jet like Brooks. And here comes Mitchell. Oh, it goes down. 25.
Combined with John Morant and Dylan Brooks.
Nice looking win tonight for the Utah Jazz. The number 1 seed has just tied this series at 1 apiece.
Attempts 43 a game. They've also averaged 43 in the first 2 games. You must keep an eye on Gobert.
Gobert did also averaged 14 rebounds and 14 points. Mitchell, beautiful shot with the left hand, getting that under the outstretched arm of Kyle Anderson, and it's 4-0 Utah.
Mitchell 25 points in game 2, misses the hook. Gobert an offensive rebound. Mitchell forced inside the arc, will drive and dish to an open Royce O'Neal. His 3 is through.
Former number 4 overall pick back in 2018 who missed a year due to knee injury in the bubble last summer. Conley, his second 3, and an early timeout by Utah.
Just think now they have 2 starters who are 21, and then Brooks is 24. So, you got young guys that have never been under this kind of pressure to play better half-court defense below the foul line.
Mitchell driving. O'Neal open again. Hits another one. 3 3-pointers for Royce O'Neal. Memphis did it back in 2011 against San Antonio as the 8th. Here is Mitchell off the window with those long arms, able to get it around Valanciunas for his 3rd field goal.
Because you're one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the league, you got to show it to us in the second half here.
Our first half stats brought to you by Bacardi. Mike Conley with his 5th 3-pointer.
Look, Conley's having a very tough year. He's missed 21 games. Mitchell missed 19. Whoa,
wow,
look at
Mitchell.
This.
Mitchell, nice spin away, an attack, and an and 1 foul on Jaren. That'll be number 3 on him.
He plays your best scoring guard, and then he's big on the shots. He shoots a great percentage.
Boy, how about that screen by Favors? He had Valanciunas pinned, which allowed Mitchell to get to the basket. Memphis back within 5 minutes to go. Pull-up jumper, of course. Donovan Mitchell, so good in mid-range. And he's got 19 points. Mitchell got Allen off his feet, puts it on the deck, goes at Valanciunas, counted at 1. What a shot by Mitchell, who's still down. Brooks just 1 of 6 from outside. Here's Mitchell for 3. Yeah. Big hit by Donovan Mitchell, swishing it through. He's got 25. They'll look to take a 3-1 lead on Monday night in Memphis.
Well, you have to give their starting unit a ton of credit. They answered the bell here tonight, making the majority of the three-point attempts and everything else.
Didn't get as many opportunities maybe in that last game, and it'll be a challenge for him going up against the potential defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert.
This is Bojan Bogdanovic.
And a lot of what could have been had he been in that lineup, as Valanciunas misses on the triple last season, injury riddled, and he has been so good for them in providing balance on that starting five.
Bogdanovic, that right wrist surgery, did not play in the bubble, missed their postseason run. What a player he's been this season. Doesn't have loads of athleticism like so many other players at this level, but such a resourceful, smart player. Jazz have hit 5 of their first 6. Good offensive start for both teams. Here's Royce O'Neal. He has been deadly from deep in the series.
Right, I mean, he has been special. You could argue he almost single-handedly won game 1 for him with some of the things he was able to do. Obviously,
Mitchell. O'Neal in the series, better than 50% from deep. Brooks, beautiful pass. Mitchell, the steal. Good look at it, not that time. As we come up on the 3-minute mark, O'Neal, masterful shot. As Morant unable to answer. So Utah is 8 of 15 from deep. Favors on the interior. Kind of leads you into the uniqueness of Ja's game, his ability to get into the paint. Craig with that slate frame of his as Mitchell snaps it through from deep for this Memphis franchise.
Wow, did you see that rebound by Donovan Mitchell?
Steps into the 3 and bangs it down.
And Utah not doing a good job of moving their feet. You can't have the blow-bys if you're Utah.
Well, Rudy Gobert, the presence of mind, knew he didn't have much time. The quick
spin, and Dylan Brooks able to get all the way there as well.
Brooks with a dozen. That is Mitchell going high off glass.
You know, he's just does a lot of things really well. You know, can make the face-up jumper, rebounds at a high level. Wow.
The dynamism in Ja's game, something to behold. Mitchell has the answer. 7-point Utah lead. Mitchell coming back for more, and he's headed to the free throw line.
And that's something, when things start to break down, when you've played a team 4, 5, 6 times, tendencies and all those things. Ball movement by Utah, not allowing the defense to load to the ball.
Conley, that's a 3.
It may be a quick foul on Gobert and see if he can continue. Oh, no.
They turn it over.
Surrounding them with players who fit and complement who they are. And I tell you what a compliment to this Utah Jazz team, going on the road, hostile environment, and winning 2 tough physical games to take a 3-1 lead.
Forget what happened last year against the Denver Nuggets. Mike Conley shares it early with Donovan Mitchell. And that's the way it begins.
And I like that shot for Donovan Mitchell. A good shot in the lane.
Not exactly a 3-point threat, but he's not bad percentage-wise as Valanciunas gets the first points of the game for Memphis. On the wing, right back at it. Donovan Mitchell. Memphis still only down by 2, though, against a team that was 31-5 on their home floor. Good penetration, Bogdanovic. And Conley, he's killing his old team, isn't he?
Getting used to playing with Donovan Mitchell was something different. And so this year he looks so much more comfortable, and he is really helping Utah do an incredible job. And this backcourt is underrated.
Boy, they can't live without him. And especially when you consider what he did in game 2. 47. Off the glass. Guess who?
Donovan Mitchell, that man.
Yeah, they're trying to avoid the slow start. Let's see if they can recover, because they've been hit with a haymaker and another. Royce O'Neal, you just saw him on the corner 3. He's looking for his own shot. The step through. Kyle Anderson can't roll it home. So Donovan Mitchell and Utah start the game 10 for 13, 77%, and a little bit higher than that. 14-point game. We're halfway through the opening 12. As Donovan Mitchell, he can't give up layups either.
They haven't stopped him from getting downhill all night long.
Thought he'd stay in Minneapolis. He's from the Twin Cities. On the take, How about Donovan Mitchell back on the floor, making an impact once again. The second chance opportunities have not been there at all, Brendan, for Memphis. Gobert, look out.
Oh,
he's got it on the hammer.
And that's what happens. Donovan Mitchell starts driving a lot.
He's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, 4 of 5 overall. Difference in the game, though, the 3 ball. And it's taken away on the entry to Gobert. But right back at it, Mitchell saw that coming, didn't he?
He carves out so much space as far as with weak side duck ins and just being aggressive inside that he forces you to guard him.
And led the league in exactly what he did, but that's a breakdown defensively. 16-point game, inside of 3 to play. It'll be Donovan. Everything working. Everything working for Donovan Mitchell. Putting everybody together on the same page. The chemistry is there.
Yeah, you definitely have. Oh, wow. Great.
Look out.
Oh, my.
Got away from Brooks again.
The passing has just been phenomenal. My God, Uncle Sam Mitchell. Hey, listen, is there a better dressed announcer than Sam Mitchell? Sam Mitchell's always smooth. Oh, my God. Speaking of smooth.
Into the shot clock makes no difference.
Speaking of smooth, Donovan Mitchell, and he's talking to Dylan Brooks about it.
Donovan Mitchell. He sees now it's down. He'll take it. End of the half. Gets it!
Oh,
do you believe this guy?
Who is he? Who is the dude? Donovan Mitchell from 3 on fire right now in Utah. And if your big man isn't a dominant scorer on the block, you want him to have game like Jaren Jackson Jr. where he can shoot the 3. As Royce O'Neal throws down the dunk.
Usually goes down for Kyle Anderson. He struggled last game from the outside, struggling tonight as well. Donovan finds Rudy. Gobert on the finger roll. And Quinn Snyder didn't want to take any chances after what happened last year when they were up 3-1. Plus, you never know what can happen. Another breakdown. Nobody accounted for Favors after he slipped that screen out top. And Donovan Mitchell, the catalyst early. Now the shot clock coming down on Jordan Clarkson.
Quinn Snyder's not playing any games. He doesn't want any miraculous comebacks to happen. He's going to get his star back in there and make sure that the Jazz close this game out right.
Beautiful pass. Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell on the assist. He's got a double-double now. That's his 10th dime. He's really done a great job for them off the bench as the lead guard in the second unit. Donovan working on Brooks. And the floater. He's up to 30. And they've ever been, or the #1 seed, the Utah Jazz. And they're on their way to the second round.